All right, welcome back to more Infinity Nikki. Where we left off last time, we were in the middle of the new, what is this place? The Serenity Island quest line. So we're just gonna pick up right where we left off. Purify the buds at the brewing workshop. But I believe I need to speak to these PCs, no? Raise a puppy. I've only ever had cats.
Raise a puppy. I want to raise a puppy.
You do that.
Huh? A puppy on Serenity Island? Do you mean that puppy, PC?
PC? No, I mean an actual puppy. A fluffy one, the kind you won't find around here. A human? And a big cat? Are you from somewhere else? I'm Fuzzball. Would you be able to get me a puppy?
But all the puppies we've seen out there already have owners. It might not be possible to get you one.
They've all got owners. That's nice. A puppy with an owner, and an owner with a puppy. I used to have a puppy too. It's only after I got sick, then my memory came back. It was a big, super fluffy one, with large, floppy ears and huge, round eyes that would constantly gaze adoringly at Grandma and me.
I like this
That
PC's
happen
hat.
on Serenity Island?
Maybe. Maybe not. I can't remember clearly. But I know back then, I wasn't like I am now. I didn't have bubble blooms, bath brushes, or stones. I only raised that puppy. I loved it the most, and it loved me the most. Every morning, when the sun was warm, I'd sit by the window while Grandma went to check the crops, watching the puppy roll around. It smelled even better than wheat waving in the summer sun.
It was a beautiful time. And I bet time seemed to pass slowly back then.
Slowly, like it would never end. But then it grew old and stopped rolling around. And
Oh.
Grandma didn't have the energy to check the fields anymore. And turns out, childhood changes.
It sure does.
Yes. The people we love grow old. The meals they cook get saltier. No one tends to the crops or flowers. And winter gets colder. The muddy stone paths turn into hard gray roads.
I miss them. But I can't remember the later parts. But I know I want to raise a puppy again. Just like I did back then.
We'll comfort him.
Don't worry, Fuzzball. Once you're healthy again, you'll find your own new puppy.
There are so many puppies out there. You'll find the one you need. The one that needs you too.
But we can't leave Serenity Island. I don't know how to explain it, but we just can't leave.
Even though you don't know why, if you aren't able to leave, maybe we can help you find a puppy. We'll find you one that's just like the one in your memory.
Yeah. But if I wash in the rainbow spring water and forget what my puppy looks like, what then?
I know. You can draw your puppy now, and then you won't forget.
Fuzzball drew the puppy from his memory.
Oh, that's a great idea. And I have to get healthy first before I can take care of a puppy.
Yes. Once everything's ready, we'll go back to the village together.
All right, that's another conversation down. Is there only one more to talk to? I think so. Oh, it's the one whose bow I really liked. Hoo-hoo.
Mommy.
Hoo-hoo.
Hoo-hoo. Yes, my name is Hoo-hoo. But do you know why my name is Hoo-hoo?
Because you cry a lot? I don't know.
I don't know. Why?
Until recently, I didn't know either. A long, long time ago, when I woke up on the island along with everyone else, I heard a voice saying, hoo hoo, hoo hoo.
Like an owl?
I decided to call myself hoo hoo.
You heard an owl.
Recently, I got really sick. I became super dirty and I was feeling bad all the time. But then I remembered something important. Something very important. It was my mommy that always said, hoo hoo, hoo hoo.
So why did she say it?
It's because I'm very afraid of pain. Every time I got hurt, scratched, or cried out in pain, my mommy would comfort me and say, "It's okay. Let me blow on the wound and you'll be fine." Hoo hoo.
And it worked? Your mother's comfort sounds very effective.
Yes, super effective. When I don't feel well nowadays, I also do that to myself, and it makes me feel much better.
Why don't you go back to Silkville to get treated? Terra and Granny Bubbles must have ways to relieve your pain.
No! I'm afraid if I stop feeling the pain, I might forget all about my mommy. I can still remember a little bit of her. If it hurts a little longer, maybe I'll remember more about her. What does my mommy look like? Where did she go? I really want to know.
I'll comfort Hoo Hoo as well.
It's okay. Even if the pain goes away, you'll still remember your mother.
Really? But then, how come I never remembered her before?
I think it must be your mother's intention. Since she couldn't be with you right now, she didn't want you to worry about her all the time. That would be too difficult for you. But now you remember, and you won't ever forget again. I'll help make sure you remember her. This way, even if you forget, I'll remind you. Once everyone is ready, let's go back to the village together, okay? Terra will take everyone in for treatment, and when you're no longer in pain, your mother can stop worrying.
Of course! Thank you, Nikki. I'll be really good. That way Mommy doesn't have to worry at all. Nikki, thanks to you, everyone has agreed to go back to the village for treatment. It's great.
No problem. Don't worry too much, Murmur. As long as we get everyone to Steamville in time, everything will be fine.
It's all my fault. I shouldn't have taken control and hidden everyone here. I thought once everyone remembered enough, there'd still be time for a proper bath. I even prepared bathing brushes and cleansing lotion. I just wanted to help. But I never expected the rainbow spring water therapy to stop working. If we had waited until everyone's symptoms got worse, it would have been too late. It's all my fault. I was overconfident.
I will express understanding this time.
Actually,
Spice things up.
After talking to the Rinse-Free Rebels, I think I can understand your feelings. The fragments everyone remembers, even if they may just be hallucinations, really are beautiful and important. Things we definitely wouldn't want to forget. You must have been moved by these memories. Is that why you wanted to help them?
Yes, and I don't believe they're hallucinations. I think they're real memories. Maybe being close to contamination helps us remember the past. Just like how I did before.
Is it about the collapse of the Crystal Salt Cavern? I heard Bootsy mention that you were scared.
Yeah, back when it happened, I got lost and ended up in a place full of S-lings. I ran and ran, stumbling all the way, and finally made it back to the village. When I woke up, everything was different. Not the village, not the Serenity Island. It was me, I was different.
Did you remember something? Like they did?
Yes, I remembered some images. Some fragments. A mended piece of clothing. A beautiful ornament. A warm embrace. And a group of very, very important people. Wait, that wasn't how it all began.
Then what did happen at the start?
At first, I was in great pain. I was exhausted and heartbroken, all alone, and walking on a rugged road. Along the way,
You don't walk, though.
there was war, fire, and terrifying Esslings. It was so scary, but I pretended that I wasn't scared at all. I was carrying a heavy bag, almost unable to move.
Murmur? Are you alright?
I'm fine. Back then, I was found by some people, and I felt so warm. Or maybe I found them? I just knew that I could finally rest. I was so tired. I cried my heart out, and as I cried, I fell asleep. I'm sorry, what I'm saying must sound so strange.
Maybe a little. But these images must be very important to you. That's why you want to help the rinse-free rebels who had similar experiences.
Right. But what's different is, I didn't get the dirty thread disease back then. And since the great outbreak of the disease on Serenity Island, no one else has been affected by it. Until recently.
That is strange. And no one knows the source of the disease.
Once the Heart of Spring is restored, I'll go to Steamville with everyone to help take care of them. And I'll also try to investigate the disease.
That's a great idea.
We need to hurry and purify the 4 contaminated buds.
Thank you so much. I'll apologize to Terra and tell her about the rinse-free rebels. Nikki, see you later.
Okay. Well, I guess we're done with that. Man, I don't know how much of this island I explored yesterday. Well, I clearly didn't go up there. So that is something that we know. What I don't know is how to get up there. Probably this. Okay. Let me... I should have just completed this island at least yesterday after I finished eating. But I did not. Oh, here we go. Teleporter. Fantastic. Oh, hello. Thank you. Shell's offering. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Wind bubbles sometimes hide inside spring blooms. Sure they do. When Nikki successfully awakens one of these special blossoms, the wind bubble will shoot out along with the water spout. Be careful, wind bubbles will drift away when Nikki gets close. Use dashes, flanking, or clever movement to catch them. Great. There's another one of those rock things. Oh. Okay. I would still like to ride this up to be on top of that, though. Thank you. No, I want this scarf moth. Was the scarf moth the only thing that was up here? Huh. Huh. Okay. Hello. These are so adorable. That like kind of glitched out though. Oh, more lore. A bubble friend. A tiny bubble slowly grew up within a bubble bloom. The sun shone warmly, lighting up its surface with a rainbow of colors, and the rain washed it, making it clean and transparent. One day, the bubble bloom swayed and spoke to it. Fly now, little bubble. Remember that you are a child, blessed by the silver gale above. You will surely fly far, far away. Witness the world beyond and experience dreams thousands of times larger than yourself. The bubble felt the bubble bloom sigh in the wind and decided to take flight, drifting past stone trees of varying heights, floating among big and small thuddy squashes. Suddenly, it heard the most heartbreaking voice it had ever heard. By the Silvergale, please, save my child. Their condition keeps worsening, and their cotton threads are getting looser by the day. This never-ending nightmare clings to their fabric like stained ink. The bubble wanted to know what had happened. Perhaps it was the Silvergale's blessing, but a sudden gust of wind blew it to the window of the thuddy squash where the woman was with her child. There, it saw a pitiful little piecey lying pale and faded. The bubble, poking its head inside, was the most dazzling and pure thing the piecey had ever seen since falling ill. I must have woken up from a nightmare, the little piecey whispered, a long-lost smile appearing on its face. What a beautiful bubble. Thank you for bringing me such a beautiful dream. The bubble didn't know what kind of dream was the best, a dream that was thousands of times bigger than itself. At that moment, it had just one tiny dream, to take away the little piecey's dark nightmares. With the wind's help, it burst into the room, lucky it didn't pop against the door frame, and, enduring the pain, gently rubbed the piecey's forehead, trying to scrub away the child's nightmare. Little piecey, are you feeling better now? The piecey's mother asked with concern. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Mom, I didn't have a nightmare this time. It was a beautiful dream instead. In my dream, I even made a magical bubble friend, the little piecey murmured. The piecey's mother bent down, astonished to see that her child's complexion was no longer dull and gray. There was even a faint glow on the little piecey's forehead, like the colors of the rainbow. Intriguing. Okay, we already wrote that. This is a styling challenge, which we are not doing right now. I want to do all the styling challenges like back to back. So many bugs. Okay. I think that's everything to do up here, perhaps, perchance. Baby. Where was the, is it over this way? Yeah, it was.
purification. Piece of cake. Let's go find the next one.
All right, this is purified. Fantastic. I'm getting there.